Hello. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Thanks for stopping by and clicking on this video. So today's video is going to be a cook and clean with me. I'm super excited because I'm trying a new recipe, and this I'm actually recording this after, and spoiler alert, the recipe was really yummy and husband approved. So make sure that you watch through the end of the video so that you can get some food inspiration. But before we get to cooking, I've got to get my house whipped into shape before my husband gets home, and I have to have a clean kitchen before I can cook. I don't know why. Let me know down below if you're like me. Does your kitchen have to be clean before you can go ahead and mess it up again by cooking? So yeah, I'm giving you an overview of what my downstairs is currently looking like. It is a hot mess. This is usually what it looks like this time of day. It's like 3 something, I want to say, and it's a big mess. So I just need to get it whipped into shape before my husband gets home so I can get dinner started and we can get our evening going. But before we jump into the cleaning portion, I want to remind you guys to make sure that you subscribe down below if you aren't already, and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload. We are still growing so steadily, and I'm so thankful for that. So if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I love having you guys as a part of my little YouTube family. So before we jump into the cleaning, I also want to remind you guys to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these cook and clean with me's, if you enjoy these types of videos. But we're going to go ahead and get started, and I am starting in my laundry room by doing some laundry. I can never be caught up on laundry. I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's another person living in my house I don't know about, but I cannot keep up on my laundry. It is one of the worst things. I hate folding laundry. Like, it is, so it's just a mess. But I'm gonna start by throwing some clothes in the washer, and then we are gonna work our way downstairs. I'm starting by wiping down all of my counters. They just needed some TLC, and I'm using my favorite cleaner. It is the Method all-purpose cleaner. It's from Grove. You guys know I love Grove. It's no secret. It is always linked down below if you have questions about it or want to check out their site. It is a monthly subscription if you don't know what it is, and it's pretty much amazing, and all of their products are amazing, and they're non-toxic, so they're safe around your kiddos, and that was really important to me, and it gets delivered to your door. So I really love that, because your girl does not want to go out if she doesn't have to. But it is, the scent that I'm using this time is lime and sea salt, and I actually really like it. It brings back some memory. I don't know what the memory it is, but you guys know what I'm talking about when like a smell like reminds you of something, but you can't really put your finger on it. That's how this one does to me. But all of their scents are really amazing. I haven't found one that I don't like yet, but now that I've got everything pretty much wiped down, I'm just going through and picking up. There were some little like foam pieces on our counter that I was sweeping up, so I am just going to pick up everything, throw away trash that needs to be tossed out, and all of that fun stuff. The toys in my house are seriously out of control, and tell me why I thought it was a good idea to get him a ball pit. This is where 90% of the balls are throughout the day, just everywhere. Like 1 in the bathroom, like 5 in the hallway, like wherever, just not in the ball pit where they should be. Anyway, I am actually gonna need some help, you guys. I need some ideas for how to organize his toys. I'm struggling. I do have built-in cabinets, so I'm thinking about measuring them and finding some totes that I can fit in there with his toys. But let me know what you guys do. As I'm putting balls away, he is pulling them out, and this is what we do all day long. Let me know down below if you can relate. So I am just using my favorite room refresher. It is the Caldrea. It is pear blossom agave, and it smells like heaven. If I knew what heaven smelled like, it would probably be this bottle. So I think I'm gonna give you a look at it, but it is seriously so good, you guys. I'm telling you, you should try it. It is in Grove, so go click the link in my description box and check it out. But now we are just gonna run the vacuum through the downstairs. You guys have seen me do this a million times, but I'm gonna show it to you again. And Pax likes to follow me around when I do this. He has also gotten to the point where he wants to hold it himself, which I don't want him to do that because I don't know, but he always chases me around like trying to catch it, and it's really cute. But I'm just gonna run the vacuum super quickly, and then I'm probably, I think I mop really quick too, but I can't really remember. So I'm just filling up my mop bucket with this Mr. Clean Febreze scent cleaner, and I'm really enjoying this. It smells really good, and I feel like it really gets my floors clean. That was something that I was struggling with, was finding something that I really felt like cleaned my floors the way it should. This mop is also amazing. I will leave a link down below if you're interested in it. It is cheap and it is really good, and you can throw the head in the washer after you've used it a few times and start all over. So I'm loving it, and yeah, I'll leave a link down below for you guys. Okay, so now it is recipe time. So I am making a easy, if it'll show it, Swedish meatball recipe. I will leave a link down below, or you can screenshot this with all the ingredients and stuff. But I am super excited. This recipe turned out so good. Swedish meatballs is one of my husband's favorite meals, and I could not find a recipe for the longest time that I approved of that wasn't like a bunch of canned stuff. So this one is actually super yummy, and I am just starting off by dicing up my onion. It called for like 1 small onion, and I, looking back, like after the recipe, I should have diced the onion a lot smaller. They were big pieces. They weren't bad because we like onion in our family, but they were just very big in the meatballs. So next time I will definitely chop them up a little bit smaller and more like minced almost, I would say. but it turned out good. It didn't affect the recipe really at all, but I just put in the pound of ground beef, and then I'm adding some breadcrumbs and some garlic powder and some other ingredients, salt, pepper, allspice, a little bit of milk. I'll leave the recipe in with all the measurements down below, but an egg, and now I'm just gonna combine this all up. Does anybody else hate doing this? I hate using my hands, but there's nothing that I have found that can mix up hamburger like for meatloaf or like meatballs or anything like that the way that your hand can. So I'm suffering through it, but I absolutely hate it. And now I am actually just making balls, the meatballs, and I'm cooking these in my air fryer actually. So I was kind of nervous about it because I have never used it for raw meat yet, and so this was the first time, but they turned out really good and I'm super impressed by it. They turned out just perfect. So I will I'll show you guys what it looks like when I've got them all in there and what they look like when they're done. Okay, so now I'm gonna start on the sauce. I just have like 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter that I wanna melt down in my pan. So I'm gonna let that get good and melted. I don't want it to burn, so my stove isn't on super hot, but it is just melting. And then as soon as that is all melted and good to go, I am going to add in the flour to create sort of a roux mixture. And now that the flour is in there, you just want to cook it to get like the floury taste out of it before you add your other ingredients. So now I'm adding in my beef broth, and I'm going to let that simmer for a while actually till it starts to thicken up. It'll start to thicken up eventually. I put the lid on there so that it would get nice and like thick and creamy. Okay, so now that that's all thick, I am pouring in I can't remember if it's cream or milk, but I'm pouring in that, and then the tablespoon of grape jelly and a squirt of Dijon mustard. And that's it for the recipe. I think I added like some pepper and stuff to taste, but I am going to let that simmer some more and thicken up until it is at the desired like consistency that I'm looking for. So now I'm just gonna add in all of my meatballs and get them nice and coated in the sauce and just let them simmer away until we are ready to eat. But this recipe was so delicious, you guys. My husband loved it and it was really yummy. And like I said, the only thing that I would change is make the onions a little bit smaller in the meatballs, but other than that, it was amazing. I served it over some egg noodles and a side of peas. And so yeah, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this cook and clean with me. I hope this gave you a little food inspiration as well as motivate you to get in your house and get some stuff done. Make sure that you follow me on my socials and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks guys, see you in my next one. Bye.